Okay, this is a little bit different of an issue. Everyone's going completely insane with Corona 19 virus, which has well, I'm not going to go entirely into that. Today I want to talk about Missouri bear issues, which is a pretty hot topic issue with the whole Bruno thing. You know, that bear that was walking from Wisconsin and apparently it swam across the Missouri River, although it probably just walked across a train track or something like that. There's a few tracks that it could have went across. And then someone in Ellisville saw it and called animal control, and they tranquilized it and relocated it into a undisclosed location. So I'm gonna give my 2 cents about this. Missouri does definitely have a bear issue. I mean, this is nothing new. MDC says that there are 640 bears that they've been tracking, but the problem is you really can't track bears because they're really smart and they're really sneaky. So this is my own personal opinion. There's probably around 2,000 bears in Missouri. I've been seeing them here, there, or their tracks or signs of them for probably about 15 years. And according to the MDC's own data, there's a 9% growth rate, which means that there are probably, if there are 2,000 bears, which is my own bullshit estimate, that means that there's going to be another 200 bears every year forever. Because this area is really productive for bears. Like, they don't have to hibernate here, they can just be active forever. So that might even mean there might be 2 breeding seasons per year, which would be like 8 cubs. Which, I mean, 9% might be conservative. We don't really know. Nobody really knows because bears are really hard to track. Either way, our surrounding areas in Missouri, like the Ottawas and Arkansas and Oklahoma, have a population of bears approaching about 6,000. And the big ones move. They always do. This is how they work. So the debate in Missouri is um, whether there's going to be a hunting season for bears or not. I am personally in favor of it. I mean, even if you think that's evil or bad, I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. You can pay, hunters literally pay money to go have a very, very small shot at getting a bear with, say, like a bow or a muzzle loader or a shotgun or something quiet. So, from the data I just saw, the tags cost $35 for a Missouri citizen, and it's a 10-day season in October, and you can't use bait, and you can't use dogs, which means your hunt success rate's going to be like 3%. Like, it's going to be really tough. So the other option on the other side of the aisle is tranquilizing and transporting these, let's call them trouble bears, because let's face it, I mean, a bear looks cute and all, but it will eat your dog and it will eat your cat. I'm sorry, Karen, but it's true. They don't give a shit. So you can either have people, hunters, actively pay the state $35 just for a shot at getting a bear that's so small because you can't use dogs and you can't use baits, or you can spend about $1,000 plus to relocate those, let's call them 200 bears every year forever, which would be like $200,000. And that's a very conservative number. It's probably much, much higher. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of up to the people. It's like, do you want hunters to pay you for this chance to save your dogs and cats, and maybe even children? Although bears don't really attack children, but they will take out your dog. Or you can spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to pay professional bounty hunters to take these animals, tranquilize them, put them in a cage, move them hundreds of miles. I mean, $1,000 is actually probably not even close to the actual cost of what that actually means. So, I'm not trying to be a dick. I like bears. I've never pulled a trigger at one. I've only ever seen like 2 in the wild, but it was just like fleeting. Like you just see them for a second and they're gone, because they're really they are smart, and they are, let's call it, difficult to hunt. And I don't really have any problem at all with hunting. Even people that want to trophy hunt, that means they technically don't take that many animals. They're only looking for the big ones. And yes, bear meat is quite edible, but you have to cook the hell out of it because it's full of parasites like trichinosis. So, food for thought. You can either have hundreds and hundreds or thousands of hunters pay you $35 to maybe kind of sort of get a bear, or you can just fork out thousands of dollars to save them while your cats and your dogs and God knows what else gets annihilated by these things. Because bears don't give a shit. Either way, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. See everybody later. Bye bye.